summer of 1977, 100 Upper Moreland students met at Round Meadow School to produce a movie entitled Phantomos. The course, Communications Media 77, started on June 21st and ended on July 29th. In this 6-week period, they produced a full-length motion picture. Communications Media first started in 1969 with the movie Incident at Gettysburg. This movie was about a boy who was faced with the hardships of the Civil War at Gettysburg. In 1970, we did our first videotape production entitled Portrait of a Lady, the Story of Graham Park. It started a new era in Upper Moreland by using TV cameras, monitors, and other such related videotape equipment. In 1971, our next production was American Folk Heroes of the 20th Century. This series of 5 videotape shows included Jack Armstrong, the All-American Boy, and The Shadow, relentless crime fighter who learned the secret to cloud men's minds in the Orient and used it to his great advantage when fighting crime. And The Adventures of Superman, alias mild-mannered Clark Kent, who turns into Superman in this dramatic scene from the film. And horror heroes of the silver screen, including Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, the Mummy, and Wolfman. Dick Tracy, crime fighter of the 20th century. We made our final videotape production entitled The Companion. This movie was about a lonely boy befriending a revolutionary ghost. Our 5th year, we made a film entitled The Legend of the Astrekynd, a story of a boy who, because he is noble, kind, and pure at heart, is given an amulet which brings him special powers from the heavens, enabling him to fight any evil which may come upon the kingdom of Turnsmere. This film was so highly acclaimed that Robert J. Clark Jr. was inspired to write a sequel entitled The Revenge of the Astrekynd. This film was so good that it was taken to Hollywood, where it almost won us an Oscar in the category of student-made films. The following year, a motion picture was produced about the life and times of Elizabeth Graham Ferguson, entitled The Secret of the Stone House. This film was basically a remake of the earlier A Portrait of a Lady, the Story of Graham Park. Last year, we produced a dynamic film based on Indian folklore called The White Feather. This movie was the only adaptation from a book used in this course. Originator, director, and producer Robert J. Clark Jr. works night and day to get the movies finished on schedule. This year, our film Phantomos is a mystery about Justin and Christopher Mallory. While driving one rainy night, they were in an accident which proved fatal to both parents. Fortunately for the boys, they were thrown clear. The boys, lying in the middle of the road, were struck by lightning, but for some reason weren't killed. Instead, by a 1,000,000-to-1 shot, they received the amazing power of telepathy. They could read one another's mind from any distance. After living with their grandparents in England for 10 years, Paul Mallory thought it best that the boys and their grandmother come to America to live with him and his wife Marie. In Philadelphia, they met many boys. Some became good friends. Others, who because of their involvement in crime, became enemies. One of the boys was Richard the Rent, the leader of the teenage extortionists. The Rent was intelligent and knew something would have to be done about the Mallorys. Because of their high standards of justice, the Mallorys frequently got into heated arguments with the Rent and his gang. These usually led to serious altercations. The Mallorys did not worry the Rent because he was involved in something which was bigger than all of them. Was getting his orders from 4 men: Lucas, Dugan, Wagner, and Gordon. In turn, these 4 men got their orders from the Raven. The Raven, an arch criminal in all areas, including extortion, smuggling, drug traffic, and murder. Living in the same house that they lived in as children, the Mallorys discovered many new secrets, one of which is only known by Redfield the chauffeur. The boy's father, Justin Mallory Sr., was Phantomos, a crime fighter, who before his death had been tracking down the Raven. As you can tell from our film, Phantomos is very involved. Come to the Upper Moreland Junior High School early in 1978 and see Phantomos for yourself.